Okay, let's do another example showing a multivariable function is differentiable everywhere. So here we go. Pf. Because I'm trying to show it everywhere, so I'm just going to start off by saying given any point on the xy plane, and then I'm going to call this our z. So let's see, be equal to f of xy, which is xy plus 3y squared. And remember, we should always compute delta z first. So delta z, by definition, is f of a plus delta x, comma b plus delta y minus f of ab. So we put this into x, a plus delta x, and then we put this into y. So we have b plus delta y plus 3 times b plus delta y squared, and then minus ab into x and y respectively. So we have ab plus 3b squared. And now we just have to work this out. We have ab, and then a times delta y plus b times delta x, and then delta x delta y. And expand this, we first get b squared and then times 3 plus 2 times this and that, and then times 3, so it's 6b squared, b times delta y, and then lastly this square times 3, so 3 delta y squared, and then minus ab minus 3b squared. Okay, ab minus ab, and then negative 3b squared plus the 3b squared. So far so good. Now, delta z, we wanted to express this as partial of f with respect to x at ab times delta x, and we add partial of f with respect to y at ab delta y, and then plus epsilon 1 delta x plus epsilon 2 delta y. Alright, so let's compute partial of f with respect to x right here. So we look at this and take the derivative with respect to x, we get 1, and this right here will give us y. But if we do the derivative right here with respect to x, we get 0 because there's no x. And then partial of f with respect to y, here we get 1 times x. And then here, just the usual power rule, we get plus 6y. So if I want this, that means I plug in a into x, but there's no x. I plug in b into y. So I want to have b times delta x, and I happen to have that right here, b times delta x. So let me write that down first, b times delta x. And let me indicate that that's exactly partial of f with respect to x at ab. And then I want this, plugging ab into here, so I want to have a plus 6b, and then multiply with delta y. And we happen to have exactly that, because we have this right here, a times delta y, along with this. So I'm going to add parentheses a plus 6b times delta y, and that is precisely the partial of f with respect to y at ab. Now, I want to have the rest with delta x, and then we did this one right here already too, so I don't need to look at that. And now here, we have delta x, delta y. If you want to make this into this form, I'm just going to put it like this. Delta y as my coefficient, and then multiplying with delta x. So this will be my epsilon 1. And then here, we still have this part, right? This is done. We just have that. I'm going to write this as 3 delta y, and the 3 delta y will be my epsilon 2. And have a look. Epsilon 1 is approaching 0 because remember the definition says as delta x approach 0, delta y approach 0. So I can use this right here to help me get epsilon 1 approach 0. And likewise, epsilon 2 will also be approaching 0 because, of course, delta y is approaching 0. So I would say, yeah. So that's it. Therefore, we have shown that our function f is differentiable. So I just say, so f is differentiable everywhere. Box shading, that's it.